This project is built on Django REST Framework, focusing on clean structure, security, and modular design. I've used class-based views, serializers, and custom permissions to make the API both functional and developer-friendly, easy to extend, and fully isolated per user. Every endpoint is carefully tested to ensure reliability. Simple, clear, and maintainable code is a priority. All requests are validated, keeping the data consistent. Now, let's look at the API output in Postman. The data is returned in a clean JSON format, showing only what's relevant based on filters and permissions. Responses are well-structured, simple, and accurate. Moving to the Postman visualization, this is where the API gets a front-end touch. I added a custom JavaScript visualizer that turns raw JSON into a clean, structured layout in Postman, using cards and tables, neatly grouping data for quick viewing. Here you can see an example of name-based filtering. When a user filters by name, the API instantly refreshes the results to show only the entries that match that name, and the Postman visualizer updates automatically in real time. If the user enters an invalid or non-existent name, the API returns a JSON error, not in the UI, showing that the record was not found. This ensures the data remains accurate, and the visualizer always reflects valid results only. Next, we have anonymous ID filtering, where data is fetched by unique anonymous IDs. Even here, the JavaScript visualizer neatly handles single-field outputs, displaying compact yet clean information for each record, making even minimal data look structured and readable. Finally, let's talk about authentication. The API blocks any anonymous access, including GET requests. If Postman's basic authorization is enabled but credentials aren't provided, Postman returns its own error. If a request is made without logging in, it returns authentication credentials were not provided in JSON, not in the visualizer or UI, keeping the interface clean. Once authenticated, all actions, listing, filtering, or visualization, are tied to that user, ensuring the data remains protected and accessible only to authorized users. Overall, this project remains a secure and well-structured DRF API.